Good evening. It's 4:45 and it's already dark, so it must be November. You know, it's November also because everyone, and I mean everyone, is trying to drive their car in town. No more bicycle for you. It's fucking car time for everyone. So the traffic gets a bit mad, and man, I remember sitting in the car on this very road for a long time because I had to turn left up here and the queue was already begun to turn left at Tara Street. So that's a bit of an improvement lifestyle wise. So I meant to get more of the trip done this year, or this week. Man, I'd love to get more of the trip done this year, oh yeah. But I meant to get more video of the trip edited and uploaded this week, but I didn't because I had a busy weekend, and then I was away for work for a couple of days, and then I was not arsed. So I'm going to take it easy on the Euro trip. I don't want it to be just a big block of, I think it's going to be 8 or 9 videos. I've already done 5, I think. And so hopefully this weekend I will get some editing done and get you a look at Stelvio Pass and Bolzano and Italy finally. Like, what is the fucking point of those little shitty petrol bikes? Just ride a fucking bike, it's not that hard. Like, I'm an enormous fat one and I can ride a bleeding bike. And speaking of next week, probably gonna start going to the 2-week schedule that I generally go to around this time of year. I think I did around this time of year last year. I just don't be up on the bike as much. I don't winter the bike or leave it, you know, park it up or store it or anywhere. And this year I actually don't fucking have anywhere to store it. So I ride year round, and now I live in a city. It's going to be easier to ride year round because, man, if you think riding in the city is hard, try going out and there's like a half an inch of frost on the ground and you're trying to see if you're going to take the bike or not. So even if I have a video, I'll probably just go to every 2 weeks until the new year sometime, or February or March or whatever it is. So you'll have to somehow deal with half as much wizarding for a little while. So I'm sort of wondering, with other lads, like I've spoken to a number of folks who, you know, either winter their bike or don't or whatever, and especially folks who have like what might be considered a nice bike. I hear a lot of lads, they have what's called a winter hack, which is you buy a cheap bike so you don't mind getting fucked up over the winter with road salt and shit like that. And I don't know if I see the point in that. I mean, if you keep the bike clean and, you know, wash it and ACF 50 it, should be alright, shouldn't it? I mean, unless your bike is actually a museum piece, like a classic bike or some sort of one-of-a-kind kind of a thing. I kind of feel like bikes are made to be ridden, and that means year-round. Obviously, if you're, you know, on the road a lot every day, you know, you might consider it worthwhile to not be riding an expensive bike around all the time in the winter. But like, I've never gotten that idea. It seems to be a, I hate to say it, I might get some comments, but it seems to be a kind of a snobby thing, like where, you know, I have this bike and I'm going to keep it in absolute showroom condition. You know, I'm not going to take it out if there's salt on the road or if there's anything like that. You know, whatever works for you. Like, the roads haven't really been salted or frosty or anything here yet. It actually hasn't really gone below 0 here in Dublin at all so far this year, and it's November 20 something. But if you have a hose pipe or a sprayer at home, just spraying the bike down afterwards and cleaning it at the weekend if you take it out a couple of times during the week. And I have a garage not too far from me that has like a jet wash, not a power jet wash because I wouldn't use those on a bike, but like has a thing you can use to wash down the bike and wash it off and clean it off, and have the Vulcanite wipes. I wouldn't say I'm completely anal about keeping the bike clean, but like, I don't leave it sitting in its own shit for weeks on end. I think that's probably grand for any bike to keep it, you know, in the condition it's supposed to be in. And so while I wouldn't service my own bikes, you know, I'd keep it clean myself, I'd wash it myself. Having a bike that you get dirty because you don't want your main bike to get dirty, it just seems a bit fucking lazy to me, a bit kind of precious. So this thing is going to get ridden on through the winter where it's practical to ride it. Obviously if it's fucking snowing out I'm going to be leaving it in, or when it seems like bad crack. This will be used in the annual pilgrimage down to the parental manor for my Christmas dinner. Oh man, I'm thinking about Christmas dinner now. And usually it's actually after Christmas is worse. Like the for those not familiar with Irish weather, usually the worst of the weather is like January until March. We rarely get proper snow, you know, what most people call proper snow. We get the odd dusting the odd time. It's just generally kind of shitty and windy and goes below zero, you know, maybe a handful of times. So not bad weather in most people's books. It's certainly not a country where we have to winter a bike, where like there's literally 2 foot of snow outside and it's fucking suicide to get up on a bike here, you know, for 3 or 4 months of the year. So yeah, winter hacks. And I said I wouldn't do this next bit again until a certain milestone, but it's been 5 or 6 weeks since I've had a, you know, talking on the bike kind of vlog, and so I passed 850 subscribers the other day, which is good crack. I don't know who the fuck yous all are, but you know, thanks for listening, watching, etc. See, I am interested in what people have to say about the channel, just for my own sort of edification. I don't necessarily have to do anything about it. Any real feedback I've gotten so far, apart from like requests to talk about stuff, is to say fewer swears, but you know, I'm not going to do that. And so if you're just tuning in, I have like a shit ton of videos. It's over 100 now, so I certainly said it before, but you mightn't have heard it. If you have anything to, you know, feedback, if you want to hear more about certain things or less about certain things, or if there's something on the channel you want to see, drop a comment and let me know. As people familiar with the channel will know, like, I do this for me. You know, I'm not making money, I don't have ads turned on, so I can fucking swear all I like, it doesn't matter. Not family friendly, but you know, if you want to hear or see, or if you have any thoughts, that sort of stuff, you know, I don't guarantee I'll do anything about it, but you know, drop a comment. Alright, time to negotiate the bustling metropolis of Raheny. I shall talk to you in about 2 weeks, I think. Ride safe, see you again.